At last.
The king's back and the throne's mine. The future's here and it's my time. Straight shot, going for the head with it. Take his head off and say that I did it. Good riddance. Say hi to the bad guy, I'm back in business. If you took what's mine, I'm back to get it. There's nothing you can do, I'm back with vengeance. Now turn me loose. Now turn me loose.
Am I muted? Okay, cool. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's just representing for the Grey Pill Podcast. I appreciate a few people coming in here. I saw something very fun. Friend of the Grey Pill Podcast, another content creators out there, goes by name of Simon Hectic. Hectic, I think that's how you pronounce it. Let me find it real quick. I had everything set up. So give me like a few, I'm not gonna say a few minutes, just give me like one moment. Momento. So I'll wait for that to kick in. Let me give introductions and hellos and salutations to everybody out there. Just for a heads up, we are going to have a group conversation for this Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Time. Have a discussion on some talking points from the Miss Queen, what's her name? The Queen Maker. She goes by the Queen Maker, Priscilla. So that's going to be an interesting conversation. Very interesting woman, to say the least. So I appreciate everybody.
For those that's listening out there in the YouTube universe, shout out to Great Pill Podcast. Go holler at him. Hell yeah. Give him a like and subscribe. Go view his channel, if you will. Courtesy of Classic Lights.
Un momento, trying to find it. How's everybody weekend going so far? Jesus, my search is like so long. What's the person name? Kendra. G. There we go. Sure it is. Hey, what's going on, Corey? It's been a minute, man. It's been a real minute. How's everything going? How's life? How's the family? How's everybody? Appreciate you announcing the relationship. I think we got a new member here. Hey, appreciate you. I think it's I don't want to. I'm bad with people's names because I will butcher it up. So, Coulette or Coulette Cat, or you just prefer Cat? Welcome. I appreciate you. If you're new, definitely hit the subscribe button. Definitely hit the all bell notification because YouTube will unsubscribe all your favorite content creators, and definitely hit the like button because it helps out a lot with the algorithm. So. Corey, we gotta do a lot more stimulating me streams in the morning. I got a topic in the morning, but I gotta make sure I get my lazy self up in the morning to actually do it because I like to sleep. Colette Cat said I answer train thing. Yeah, I know, man, but I don't like to try disrespect or butcher people's name. So there's another cat here. So I'm gonna pronounce it the best way I can. I'm gonna say Coulette, or I might just say cat. I might say CT. So we'll see how that works. Hey, what's going on, Shoo Shoo? Appreciate you. How's everything going up in New York with the? I don't know what to call it. I don't want to say gigs because you're pretty much in the celebrity status in my eyes. So, but it's good seeing that you're doing your stuff over there in New York and sticking out to it. So, I like seeing that. I really like seeing that. All right. All right. Okay. I got this straightened out now. I found it. She actually clipped it. It was a full stream. Okay. So anybody never heard of Kendra G? Kendra G is pretty much a she does a lot of stuff. I don't know a lot of her history, but I know she's in the music industry and all this stuff she did in the past. But she started a YouTube channel where she actually have women come on. I didn't know men actually was coming on. There was a few men I've seen in the past come on, but mostly women come on as like an online dating situation where they come on, answer a few questions for Kendra G, and then she asks them to do like a Kendra cam. I'm not gonna show that. So that's other content creators I know personally that actually does stuff like that, react to it, and everybody have a lot of opinions about the stuff the women says on Kendra G, the question that she asks, or the stuff they say, the stuff they respond to back and forth. So I'm never gonna do that. So that's not what it's here about. So hey, appreciate you. Appreciate you, lady. It's gonna be a fun one. That's the way I thought that's the normal way he always looked. I thought that's the normal way he always looked. He don't look like that. Like I every time I see Simon, it's like you have the Simon that I've seen. Like I've really been having like real engagement with Simon. I see the non-sober Simon, and then I'll see the libations cyber. I mean, not cyber. Simon that's under a lot of the liquid courage. So that's the Simon that I see. It's like it's only two versions of Simon. There's no in between with Simon. You get one side of Simon, you get the other one. But Simon's always fun to be around on platforms and stuff. So, and every time he'll be in another space, somebody will quote something Simon said or something like that, and it just become like a little bit funny. What did she say? She says, shout out to Shamiria. She says, what got Simon looking so evil? I thought that's what he normally looked. I thought that's what he normally looked like. All right, so let me share this real quick so we get straight into it. I think it's like about 27 minutes long. I generally, Shamira, I generally thought that's how Simon looked every time. Like, no lie. It's either like two versions of him. All right, so and he's more than welcome because I generally have like random topics. I see him sometimes. He's been in a chat. He hit it. He always asks for a link and stuff like that. I generally don't ask him to come up because you really don't know what you get with Simon per topic, and I really don't have the patience for stuff like that, especially if I'm having serious conversations. Anybody actually been a guest, been interviewed on my platform, just been on my platform respectfully, period. It's just respect first. And I don't know what you're gonna get with Simon, and that's pretty much how you get with this one. So again, if anybody don't know Kendra G, she pretty much does like live platforms, like a dating shows, so to speak, where mostly women come on, they have the conversation. She asks a lot of questions. Something I'm never gonna react to that one. I really don't care less. I thought this was a little bit more funny since one because everybody in pretty much the other end of space of YouTube pretty much is very familiar with Simon, and he's pretty much far as whether he's sober or not sober, he's pretty much a good dude. So everybody in the chat, even and it's crazy. I was reading the comments too. Everybody loved him in the comments. You know, they love this sense of humor. So I thought it was a good one. Plus, other people on the back end behind the scenes were having like a lot of laughs about it. So I thought it'd be a cool one to have a back and forth reaction to this one.
Simon Hetzer. Yeah, I'm from the UK.
Shout out to Shushu. She says, "What's so funny is that I thought he looked familiar when I saw the thumb." Yeah, yeah. I had other images. Somebody said, "Hey, put one with him, the suit on," but it's like the image with him. It's like it's so dark because anybody don't remember when Simon had the headphones and when he started presenting the suit, he had like this dark red lighting behind him. It's like how you like them old photo films where you try to like develop some films. So that's what it looked like. Yeah. Hey, it was so funny. I don't know if this 80 M3 or 84, but I'm gonna say M3. Yo, M3, it was so funny because I really think he trolled the whole I saw like a good quarter of this. I'm like, he trolling Kendra G so much to the point it just had me hilarious. And plus, other content creators that I know that actually react to Kendra G's channel a lot with a lot of women. I feel like every time, like when some people, especially women, say a lot of stuff, it's like just eating and tearing down her soul. So I think Simon was like the cherry on the top. I think Simon actually really got to her to the point like he just broke her down. So shout out to Simon. Like I think he really trolled her. Like he really got her good too.
Okay, what's up, Kendra, man? Yo, there's been a minute, man. I've been watching your streams and like seeing what you've been doing. You've been very productive. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of like initiating like relationships and all that sort of stuff. So yeah.
I received that. Thank you, Simon. Sounds like you have an accent. Where are you calling me from?
United Kingdom, London in particular.
Okay,
I appreciate you for bringing me up, man. I really do.
Okay, I appreciate you calling us up. How old are you, Simon?
I'm 43.
Bruh, I gotta lie. The fact that he had to look to the corner of his eye, I was like, I think he's lying at this point. I think he's lying. Hold on, let me.
Okay,
I appreciate you for bringing me up, man. I really do.
Okay, I appreciate you calling us up. How old are you, Simon?
I'm 40.
Corner of his eye looking.
43.
43. What do you do for a living?
I'm a lawyer.
A lawyer? What kind of lawyer?
I ain't decided on that yet. I have a practice.
He haven't decided on which lawyer that he is right now. He hasn't decided.
Practice. And what we do at the moment is we're working with students that want to be aspiring lawyers, and we're trying to get them to a place where they can actually decide where they want to be. That's what we're doing right now.
What kind of lawyer job is to inspire other lawyers to be lawyers? That doesn't even sound right.
So, I mean, I can be ignorant, so I don't know the answer to this, but I thought when you go to law school, you have to focus on a certain type of law.
Correct, I did too.
No, I mean, and that was the thing. Especially as a black person.
Shout out to M3. M3 said M3 said he told me he was a former movie. Oh man. Oh man. That's funny. Hey, M3, did you get his autograph? When he told you that, did you get his autograph? Asking for a friend. Asking for a friend.
When I went into law originally, I was thinking like I was gonna go into all these spectrums that black people talk about, but then
a part of law that all black people talk about. Let's talk about it.
Given all the education I was granted with, I started to understand different things. So it's just like, nah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna deal with that. What happens is criminology, like dealing with people coming into things that they don't like aspire to, going and like getting arrested and all this basic stuff. Um, yeah, I was just like, nah. ESG, if you know about ESG, right? ESG is um, you know,
All right, Simon. Don't make me fact check you, man. This ain't pearly things. Don't make me fact check you. Please don't make me fact check you.
something that black people don't really understand. So
All right, we don't understand that.
I was granted
Oh,
with that
okay,
perspective.
let's keep going. Simon, you have any kids?
I have three.
How old are your kids?
They are
All right, now mind you, he's looking to the other corner of his eye. I'm noticing all the body language. Now he's looking to the other side of his corner of his eye. Let's go.
16.
How old are your kids?
They are 16, 13, and 6.
All by the same woman?
No.
How many women?
He's lying. Look at 16, 13, and he said 6. He's lying. He is lying. Yo, he is lying. Yo, world class. Look at his body language. And I know you good with the word and the verbiage, man. Look at his body language. Hold up. Let me throw this back. Let me blow this up real quick. That is crazy.
All by the
16, 13, and 6.
16,
all by the
13,
same woman?
No.
Look at the smirk.
How many women?
3.
3. Have you ever been
Look at
married?
this.
Yes.
When? How many times?
Once.
Once. When did you get divorced?
In 2019.
2019.
Okay, what's your zodiac sign, Simon?
Aries.
Aries. So this is Simon, UK, London, to be specific. 3 children, was once married, 16, 13, and 6. 43 years old, is a lawyer. We don't know what kind. He doesn't know what kind of lawyer he is.
At this point, yeah. But yeah. Go on. Your breakdown is spectacular. I love it. Go on. So it's like, I'm an Aries, and the thing is, I had the opportunity to actually get my head around the fact that I have to raise my child or children.
Now, mind you, the fact that he's an Aries, it helped him to understand how to get around, to learn and get around the children. The 16, 13, and 6, the Aries inside him, the zodiac sign. Who's the Aries in here? Who's the Aries in here? Did the Aries motivate you to have the kid children? Then it gets you to.
And that's just what went down. I don't date. I don't actually interact with women now, just based on the fact that a 10-year marriage. And when
Well, born again virgin. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Born again virgin. Shout out to him. Hey, who got up in here? World class. Shout out to you. I apologize. I missed you, but it was so funny interacting to what we're listening to. He said, she said, appreciate you for coming on through. It's going to be a fun, entertaining conversation. And then I am going to binge watch some TV and go straight to bed because that's what I do. Who else we got in here? Shushu, Corey, appreciate you. Colette Katz, appreciate you again. Hope to see you again because we are going to have a group conversation for Tuesday. And somebody if they're available, I guess like maybe in the morning, have a reaction to something else. Is very, very, very important for the conversation. Where's Simon at? Oh, this was about last night. So I appreciate everybody coming through. So let's get it. Now, so far, just get you updated, Mr. He Said, She Said. Right now, we up to Simon says that he's an Aries, that motivated him as an Aries to take charge and be a father for the children for 16, his 16-year-old, his 13-year-old, his 6-year-old, and that he was divorced in 2019, and that something else he said. We put documentation. Shout out to you, M3. We put documentations in the group chat. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Oh yeah, my bad. He's a lawyer, but he don't know what kind of lawyer he was. But the type of lawyer that he was lawyering, that he was doing, was being a lawyer to motivate other lawyers to do their lawyer stuff. Okay, now we caught back up. Let's go.
When you're in a marriage, it's a very different thing to being in a relationship. Um, so you know, black women are the most incredible creatures on earth. That's what we don't really understand. Black women are the most incredible creatures on earth. So the woman that born my child,
The
and
three, the three women that gave birth to your children. Continue.
Bruh.
all right, so yeah, you're gonna have a problem with what I'm about to say, because um the first woman that bore my child was white. Okay, so she wasn't black. But she had a rebellious standpoint, you know. And then the second woman that um had my um son
Shame, 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 shame.
was from Mauritius.
From where?
Mauritius. You know
Mauritius.
where Mauritius is?
I'm not familiar. So what ethnicity is that?
Yeah, it's not a city. It's a country. So this is the thing. Mauritius is a place on Earth. It's quite a small country. It's kind of succinct. We don't really sort of appreciate that when we're living in the city. And then my third child, who I live with now, um,
Hold up. You live with your child, or your child live with you?
you know, her mother was from Uganda. So you know, I've just traveled the world. You get what I'm saying? That's just like some people just travel the world. That's
Kendra G, ask him how long he was being a lawyer since he was traveling the world. Please ask him how long he's been a lawyer.
that's just what it is. You get what I'm saying? We're not passport bros. We're not trying to make out like it is what it is. But the thing is, it's just
I don't know how the passport bro is kind of here, but I appreciate it.
like um I would say that most women. I'm not trying to put this in the box in any sort of way. I'm just saying that most women may have a preconception about the history of the people that they've interacted with.
That was it. That was the big surprise. Most women might have a perception about the people they interact with. I thought you had a big thing to say that was going to change the world. I thought you was about to say something that
About the chat saying sleep talking.
had a big thing to say that was going to change the
And she, hey, Kendra Petty too. Cause look at her. Her arm reached over. She cooked up. He sleep talking. Kendra Petty. I like her already.
world. I thought you was about to say something that was so profound. You took me through that whole 5 minutes of shit to just tell me what everybody in the world knows. Every time somebody meets somebody, they're gonna have a perception.
Yo, Kendra,
No, Simon, no, because I sat here and I
I,
allowed you to talk about bullshit and shit. So now let me go back to the questions that I have to ask. Okay, Simon.
okay,
First of all, have you been drinking?
yeah,
That says it all. Now we understand. Okay, so Simon in the UK, London, 43, Aries, lawyer, 3 children. What kind of woman you looking for?
Think hard, Simon. Think hard.
I can't hear you, Simon. We can't hear you. Did the guy jump in? To God, are you coming through? Are you
Yeah,
coming through on us, God? Are you God doing
No,
your
no,
thing?
no.
Oh,
It's my microphone. Sorry. No, yo, bro, yo. What you gotta
I'm not a
understand?
bro. I'm not a bro.
All right, ladies. Yo, I'm a lawyer. Do you understand that?
No, I
At
don't
the
understand that. And apparently you don't understand that you're a lawyer either because you don't know what kind of damn how lawyer you are. So I don't understand you a lawyer and you don't understand you a lawyer. We
This
both
is the
don't
thing.
understand
This is the
that you're a lawyer.
thing. Okay, all right. So I don't want to. I don't want to go too far into this.
You
Okay,
don't have to
because
go too far because all you're gonna do is answer the questions that I asked. What kind of woman are you looking for?
I'm looking for a petite lady
petite lady.
who understands that at the end of the day they don't need to put on too much weight, um and they can understand the perspective of the man that they're getting with. So
I gotta lie. That sounded so much pills we're talking about. Ever heard that before? That is so funny. Shout out to Jack. What is this even to talk? No, Jack. It's not Jack. Hey, Jack. This is a guy, pretty much a friend of the spaces that we frequent to a lot. Like a lot of people that I made mods. There's actually some is actually real mods, so they do their mod job. But respectively, over time, a lot of people here in the chat know Simon. He's been on platforms with us. He's been in the chat with us. Simon just been Simon. So most of us saw him on this show, which is the show is pretty much like a dating show. Women or men, mostly a lot of women. They go there. Kendra asks a lot of questions. Then she asks the woman do like a Kendra cam where the woman stands up, do like a little twirl to show from the head to toe what he or she look like. Mostly she, because be like 90% women. I'm be safe and say roughly 95, 98. And then once they had that little back and forth conversation, she moved on to the next one that be in the back, and the next woman, on. So once they done with the interview, so to speak, hint, hint, wink, wink, they drop their Instagrams. The guy's going to hit them up, and there you go. Then they'll take their pics of litter. So a lot of people that reacts to it is very funny because a lot of stuff the women ask for is very unrealistic. They'll ask for men like, the whole red pill stuff. Like, hey, they'll ask for 100K. The guy, they want this, they want that. But at the same time, all these guys, they swear to God, these guys are watching this show that's in that price range and a career range. They're not. You pretty much get like the Pookies and Ray Rays and whatever. So I seen a grandma come up in there. I seen a retired lady come up there. I seen a lady was like 50 baby mamas. I seen a lady that's like drunk off the wazoo up on there. It is ridiculous. And for me personally, it's like I feel like they embarrass themselves when they do that. So, but somehow her channel is famous for it, very popular for it. So more women come on over there again, to the point where repeat women come over there again too. One woman came on where she got married, it didn't work out, got back on again, and plan on remarrying as total stranger. So it is very ridiculous. So again, shout out to everybody coming on through. If you are new, please hit the thumbs up button because it helps a lot. So I see other faces. Corey says, this guy is like a mess. Yeah, I'm telling you, the comments was loving him. Shoot, we got to do a project on this. Oh my God. She's very creative. I'm sure she probably have something in her pocket. Was it dag? She didn't even have to call it a pile. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Appreciate you, Lay. I hate when people refer to women as bro, and I don't like when women use it. Exactly. But to be fair, he was under libations. He was using the elixir. So yeah, man. If Simon pop up again, we'll do another reaction. We'll do another reaction. Hey, Pinky. Hey, Inky. I emailed you. So please. I'm gonna reach out to you tomorrow when I have the time. And so we can have a powwow for a good group discussion for Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Time. All right, so we're going to continue the conversation. So shout out to Simon. Let's get it.
what is it's like what happens is like she falls into her femininity. Okay, it doesn't become a problem. Like we shouldn't even be having a conversation about it. It's really a matter of, yo, I want to be in a relationship. I'm gonna get into the relationship, and that's all it is. It's apart. I hear so many things on these YouTube streets where men are just chatting utmost nonsense. It's just like I've never experienced that. Like with my wife, like she was just so succinct. It was just like,
Hold on, let's be fair now. He I don't know which wife he's referring to because he did say he had three different women. One of them was white. From one woman was 16, one woman was 13, one woman was 6. So which woman he's talking to? Because I think context helps out a lot with this one. So he says wife. I'm curious, is Kendra going to ask him which wife, how long he been married? Well, he did say 10 years. So yeah. Oh, you missed a, yeah.
yo, this is it. That's all it is. You get what I'm saying? That's why we got married, because it was a matter of it was a matter of fact. It was a matter of, yo, I look at you, you look at me, and it's the
That's how they got married. I look at you, you look at me. Dun 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 dun. That's how it happened. I ain't gonna lie, Simon's a pimp right now.
same thing that goes on today. Like, although like we're not married anymore, she is the most beautiful woman I'll ever see in my life.
So she didn't look at you no more.
There's
How do
no
you expect?
woman that
How do you expect to meet another woman if you're on record saying your ex-wife is the most beautiful woman you will ever see in your life?
That's true. Good question, Kendra.
sorry, say that again.
You just said your ex-wife is the most beautiful woman that you will ever see in your life. So how do you expect a new woman to be okay with that, knowing she will always be second best to your ex-wife?
She's never gonna be second best, because like the fact of the matter is we're not in a relationship. Like, so like it doesn't really matter, like in terms of my experience. Like, are you gonna turn around and tell me that you're not gonna speak to your ex-boyfriend and go, this is the
And mind you, he said ex-boyfriend because he don't know Kendra that well, so he don't know her history.
experience that I had with him, and this is why I've come to the fact of what I'm talking to you about, right? You can't turn around and say that. You can't turn around and say, because we just walk through life. It's not like we're trying to diss somebody or this, that, the other. And this is the thing. Like, people try to make out like we're just trying to um, you know, um, you know, put people down. We're not trying to put people down. The thing is,
Simon, she's talking to you, bro. She's talking to you. She's talking to you.
when you've actually experienced somebody, and it's like, okay, that's the be and end all. You don't really know what's going on. You're just like, okay, but that's the closest thing you come to it. So it's like, I ain't gonna turn around and go, yo, this woman was the most beautiful woman I've ever met.
Jesus Christ. Everybody pray. Where's Vaughn at? I need some prayers. Where's Vaughn at? Shout out to Corey said this guy like getting a woman all worked up and hot. They're coming out the bathroom and tell her I took care of it myself. I know, right? Problem solved. Shout out to A Ladies 747. She says he's giving King Richard vibe. I think it's the accent, but it could be, I can never knock down a woman's intuition, so you could be right on that one too. Shout out to you, Apex says, let's go. Let's get it. Appreciate y'all. Who we got here? New in the chat said Strag Patrol. Hey, appreciate you, Strag. I think he was here before. What's good, GP? Appreciate you. What's up? The response is crazy. Shout out to Shamira. She says Kendra is frustrated and confused at the same. Yeah, I'm telling you. He doing all the haberdasheries and hebegootens on it. She just don't even know which way to go with it. Because Kendra G is just used to, I kid you not, Kendra G is just used to women coming on there with a purpose. Certain type of men coming on her platform with a purpose. Simon don't have a purpose when he came on his platform. He just said, hey, you know what? Let me click the link. I'm wasted. I'm lit. Let me just come on and then see how this goes. That's all Simon doing. That's literally what Simon doing. So shout out to him. Shout out to him. Simon is the yeah, that's all he's doing. He's trolling her, and she is eating it. Kendra, if you're out there, you're more than welcome to, we can have a conversation. This was actually a good one. This is actually a good one because all I kept seeing was Simon. She was doing a lot. That was it. That's all I was seeing. That's all I was seeing
in my life. So what that taught me was black women in particular are in a position where they could turn around and turn men's heads. They could turn around and do things that people don't understand.
bro.
So it's not really about me.
I don't know if you can see her hands. She's literally got a pen writing down notes. She's very invested in what Simon's saying right now. She literally has a pen jotting down notes.
I'm like, yo, I'm quite happy to turn around and have this woman lead me. And I've said this on multiple platforms. I said, yo, if you're beautiful enough, lead me. I've said this on multiple platforms.
Yes, this is true. He has said that. I will confirm that he has said that part on every other platform. But everything else before the 13 minutes, nobody here ever heard him say. Everybody in the chat questioned everything Simon's saying. Let's get it. I heard him say that little part before. I have heard that.
If you're beautiful enough, lead me. Yo, I see that beauty. Art is, it's something that
What
is
the hell
in.
got to do with my damn show? This ain't a dissertation, okay? I got questions, and if you're here to answer the questions, because you ain't talking about shit, okay? And I don't got time. Now, I was trying to be patient and let you ramble. What you drink tonight? What was you
Kendra, I love you, but this is your fault. This is your fault, Kendra. This is what happens when you bring on random people after random people after random people. You should have some, Kendra, you should have your own rules and boundaries at this point. Simon should be a perfect lesson as long as you had your channel. Shout out to your 201,000 subscribers and all your 1,000 viewers. Simon should be a lesson for you from this moment on. Like, look, after Simon today, I'm going to go ahead and do a little screening. After 2 minutes or less than 60 seconds, if they look like they're inebriated, if they look like they're on some cocaine, if they look like they're about some like she's been saying it twice so far, I just need to drop them and move on to next. Kendra, you don't need to tolerate this at this moment. We're enjoying it, but you don't need to tolerate it at this moment, Kendra. Shout out to Simon. Salute you, sir. Salute you.
drinking?
Lemonade.
Lemonade with what?
Oh man, I gotta play that back.
Lemonade.
And let you ramble. What you drink tonight? What was you drinking?
Lemonade.
Yo, the look on his face. The look on his face when he said it. Oh man.
Hell yeah.
I love it. 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 So going in the chat. I appreciate all y'all, man, coming in here for this. This is funny. This is a Saturday night. This is literally a Saturday night. He said he was so yeah. This is a Saturday night. This is how it's supposed to be. Oh man. This is some real good trolling right here. This is some real good trolling. Simon is for the win. Simon is for the win. Shout out to you, Big Bad Bull. Appreciate you coming on through. Yo. All right, all right, all right. All right, Simon. I gotta get in content creator mode. Okay, guys. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Please hit the likes. You know, also hit the bell notification, the all bell notification. Appreciate you, everybody, for coming on through. Thank you. Let me do a round of applause. All right. That's for Simon. Simon is on it. Simon is so on it.
Lemonade with what?
Maybe a sprinkle of toxic vodka, but
Yeah,
yeah.
a sprinkle, a half a bottle, maybe a half a bottle of lemonade. I mean, excuse me, a half a bottle of vodka with a sprinkle of lemonade. Now, listen, this vodka is not going to take over
Go to
my.
bed, bro.
Now, I got these questions, and you're going to answer the questions directly. I ain't got time for this shit, Simon. So, what's the deal breakers?
I would say a deal breaker is when women start introducing other men into your um relationship. I
When
would say
women
that.
bring other men into the relationship?
Yeah, because what happens is most of you chicks, I'm not being funny or nothing, but you get a lot of attention, right?
He's waiting for
You
an
get a
answer.
lot of you get a lot of attention, right? And
He's waiting for an
you
answer,
know,
Kendra.
my daughter's got my hand right now, and she's swaying my hand. She's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I'm thinking about how does this work out for my daughter, okay? And I'm thinking about you. You're beautiful, okay? And I know like you got your channel, and everything's like popping and all the rest of it.
I'm curious. Is he going to propose to Kendra this moment? Like, I feel like he's about to. He's laying down the playing field for Kendra. He's laying down the playing field for Kendra.
My daughter's holding my hand. So I'm looking at you like you're a really beautiful black woman, okay?
hmm
But you have a father, right? So it's like, what's popping in these situations? What's popping in these? Every time we want to turn around, it's like these men want to bust these. Yo, it's not really about that. What do you really want? Do you get what I'm saying? It's like, you go to all these efforts to actually just be a woman, and we go to this
Oh my
extremities where
God.
we're just trying to be
Oh
a.
my God. Oh my God. My God. Ooh. Ooh.
Man. Not every man could be a man. I understand that, but you know, to have a beautiful woman in front of you, and that takes a lot, man. People don't really understand. I was like in the mirror like this morning, and I was just trying to figure my shit out. I was just like, yo, how do I look? Um,
That's when she broke him. That's when she broke him right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's when she broke him. This is the moment with Simon Broker. She didn't know what was going on. She didn't know who this guy. And this is her. This is your fault, Kendra. This is your fault, Kendra. You knew better. You knew better.
No, what the heck? I'll laugh anyway.
This is all your fault, Kendra.
how am I gonna present myself in front of people? Like, because I had to drag myself in front. Yo, get up. I had to drag myself in front of um
Wally, he already has it. You already know me, Wally. He already has it. I'm just waiting.
You know, the school. Do you get what I'm saying? As a black father, so I almost feel in a weird way, um, how it feels to be a black woman, um, that's just bringing up a child. Do you get what I mean? It's like most men don't understand it. They want to come with this higgity piggity shit. It's just like, yo, I'm gonna be a bit husky pusky, and it's like, yo, no, no, not at all. Like, you don't understand what black women go through,
That's right.
bro.
We on this. You don't
It's
understand,
like
Kendra.
I have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and drop my child off, or else social services is coming around my ass and going, yo, yeah, hang up on him. Do that shit.
Shout out to before Kendra goes in a rant. Shout out to Jesse. Yeah, I have had good conversation with him. But again, there's only two versions of Simon we all met. This is another side of Simon. You have the inebriated Simon, and you have the very calm the non-inebriated Simon. So this is a Simon that we all know when he first comes on the platform. Kendra G is getting the first impression of Simon that we all got the first impression of Simon. Anybody that met Simon, anybody knows Simon got the first impression of Simon. This is it. This is it. She just didn't know. But the fact that she got 201,000 subscribers, over 40 something thousand viewers on every time she uploaded or does her thing, this is her fault. This is all her fault. She should have known better, be bringing anybody and everybody on her channel, especially lasted 5 minutes. But at the same time, low key, I think it's like, you know what, it's content, screw it. Screw it. But shout out to her. Shout out to Kendra G.
Yeah,
Okay, you want
you
me
ain't
to?
gonna.
You want me to hang up on you? That's what you just told me to do. You told me to hang up. You told me you want me to hang up on you. That's what you want.
No, that's what they're saying in the
Oh,
chat.
you said do it. You want me to do it? That's what you asked. Are you asking me to do that right now? Do you want me to just hang up on you?
No, that's what they're saying in
Oh,
the
that's
chat.
not. I thought you.
Stay out of the chat,
You
Simon.
agreed. All right, listen. I can't. We got to keep going. Does the woman have to look a certain way?
Yes,
Does she got to make a certain amount of money?
yes.
How much money she got to make?
10K minimum.
10K a month?
She got to make $10,000.
Minimum.
That's all.
Minimum.
I would hope so.
What? Are you trying? Yo, my baby mother like makes like 50K.
Okay, so you're willing to go all the way down to 10K.
Yeah.
Hold up. He's okay with his woman making 10K a year? Yeah, please talk to me after this one, Lay. I need one. I actually asked for prayers. Mr. He said, she said, feel a little bit out there. So that's only enough to get me through it. So maybe after this done, I might need some intervention. Some group counseling. Shout out to Apex. It says that Kendra knew this was great content because she should have dropped. Yeah, she would have dropped them a long time ago. After the first 10 minutes, again, that switch went on. She's like, okay, he's not really disrespecting the show. It's fun, and that could have been a slow night. You know what I'm saying? But she really was triggered. I don't care what nobody says. They said 10,000 a month. I don't know. The way Simon's talking is like 10,000 a year. That's crazy.
If she's genuine.
Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Uh-oh.
You got to stand up and we see your full body. You have to stand up and we see your full body. The Kendra Cam, Simon.
Stand up, Simon.
Oh, you want me to stand up?
Yes.
Bob, go to bed.
All right, ladies. This is for y'all, ladies. Men, close your eyes. This one only for the ladies. Oh, shoo. The single ladies. Mr. He said, cover the wife eyes. Tell her to get out the kitchens. Go somewhere. This only for the ladies now. It's only for ladies. So everybody been waiting for this on YouTube now. Okay. He about to let y'all know what y'all missing.
She wants me to stand up. Okay, cool.
He's fighting.
Oh, we just never mind. Sit down, please. Please sit your ass down.
Yeah, I got a six pack. I ain't fucking with these niggas.
Yeah, we know you drink.
I gotta play this back. Oh my god, that was funny.
To stand up. Okay, cool.
Oh, we just never mind. Sit down, please. Please sit your ass down.
Yeah, I got a six pack. I ain't fucking with these niggas.
Yeah, we know you drank a six pack. I'm quite sure.
That's a good
I'm quite sure you drank a six pack and more. Simon, when was the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer. We can't see your face, Simon.
No, that's a good question. Go on, say that again.
We gotta be able to see your face. Sit back down so we can see your full face.
All right.
When was the last time you had sex? You don't have to answer.
2 years ago.
You haven't had sex?
No. All right, Simon. All right, Simon. Like I don't know his lifestyle like that, but come on, Simon. You saying 2 years, man? So you celibate? This is what we saying, Simon. 2 years, you on the virgin lifestyle. You on the virgin lifestyle. That's what we saying, Simon. 2 years. That's what we doing right now.
Sex in 2 years.
Yeah.
Are you waiting for the right woman?
No. I want to have sex.
You don't want to have sex?
No.
Why not?
Because it leads to baby.
Baby number 4, baby number 5, baby number 6.
You don't want to have sex?
No.
Why not?
Because it leads to babies.
Number
You
5.
don't want any more babies?
No.
So you want to meet a woman that you don't have sex with? Simon, is that the...
Because he's lying, Just Jay. Because he's lying. I'm telling you, look, the whole body language from the beginning to the end had me dying. Just Jay said, why'd he look off? Because he's lying. He is lying. When she asked him the first question, he immediately looked up. When she asked him the second question, he had this little smirk on his face. Then the third question, he looked. That was the honest one because he looked the other ways. I'm like, okay, cool. After that, it's all body language for Simon. I'm telling you, Simon, he think he's slick. Simon actually got these crazy tells, but nobody want to pay attention to him because, like, hey, you know what? You come on, Simon. Simon gonna be Simon. But if Simon not, under influence, everybody, want that Simon because it's a part of the topic. He engages a lot. That's the Simon they want. But when he's on that bottle, and you're like, Simon, we get deal with Simon again. Okay, he's on the stream 3 hours. He'll derail the conversation for another half an hour. We'll tolerate Simon for another 35, 40 minutes. Let me go ahead with Simon. That's all what's going on. So that's what she's doing. I can see him being back on for part 2. I see him being back on for part 2. I hope so. Lemonade. Exactly. What you have to drink? Lemonade with a smirk on his face.
I want to go traveling. I'd like to meet a lady that could just understand that we can just travel the world. There's many countries and we could go to and we could just chill. Like, we don't need to be just fucking and trying to have babies. Like, there's no reason for that.
Okay. All right, Simon. Why would a woman... Well, no. What are 3 flaws you have to work on?
They sell 4 logos in the UK? Man. That's crazy. Me too. Just Jay said I can't stand his headset. I can't either. It got me one bad time. I was on Red Lipstick Vibes, and it was literally trigger me because I don't know. Maybe it's me because I'm a little bit funny when it comes to, like, when you're coming up as a content creator, you want to have all the little bells and whistles, right? So one of my pet peeves as a content creator is if you have like, let me get this. If you have this cushion, and the pop filter together, that literally instantly triggered me because I'm like, how you a content creator for like over a year, everything looked good, and you got this over your mic and you got a pop filter at the same time. That doesn't make any sense. But Simon has that. He's one of the people that has that.
Um, being disciplined and understanding how food works and understanding your diet. Like most of these cats out here are just fat as fuck. I'm not being rude or anything. I'm just saying, like you are fit as fuck. There's a
She's thick.
difference.
She's thick.
Like I get like so hooked up with so many of these chicks in my IGs, and they are large as a motherfucker. And
Okay, there you go. You said all these DMs to be hitting all the ladies his DMs, and all of them be thick. Y'all, hey, there must be tears of joy because Simon just showed y'all, the Kendrick can what he looked like stand up. So obviously he's not lying, okay? Obviously he's not lying. He got it all figured out. He know what to say, what to do. Simon's a pimp. Shout out to you. You're the new top G, Simon. You're the new top G. Shout out to you. Shout out to you.
and I'm like, wow, how did you get like that? I'm sorry. Don't do that. Like you need to sort of understand. And the funny thing is like, even though I speak to them, like I had a whole conversation with them, and it's like, yo, I'm gonna get this whole like, rib shack and put on the barbecue. It's like, and I'm, oh, yo, it's crazy, man. I want a fit, feminine woman in my life. That's all it is. And if you can't sort of do that, then that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, get with that other dude because the other dude just gonna make you feel like you're okay. But the fact of the matter is you're not gonna be healthy.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. All right, Simon. Why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
very good question, Kendra. Why would women be lucky enough to be with you? Is these the same question she asks everybody? Because these are like silly questions, especially the last one.
Say that again,
Why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
because I'm a millionaire.
You're a million.
I can't. I can't. I can't decide. I can't. I'll see other people in the chat. Appreciate you. Hey, New York. I think you need want to stay in for a little bit for this one. This is going to get a little bit very kosher, very kosher. Shout out to New York. Appreciate you. Generic questions. Yeah, that's all it is. Too basic. Apex Assignment is going to get someone based on the energy he gives out. His next woman might be interesting theory. Very interesting. They do say what you put out into where you do get back. Well, my dear, I have late nights on the weekend. I saw this came up. I had the energy. And I said, why not? Let's make it a fun stream for Saturday. And all my fellow content creators, chat, panelists, mods is all up. So why not? Let's do this. It's Saturday. It is Saturday. And a fellow friend here of the space. He is a guest on the panel. Let it be known.
There, Simon.
Yeah.
So you want a woman that wants you for your money only?
No, I can make her be comfortable. I'm not actually gonna give her all my money, but the fact of the matter is if
But you just said you want her to make 10K, I think, a year. We kind of we still haven't clarified that in the chat. So I'm saying 10K a year. So if you're saying your past 50K a year and you said you want her, your current one, to make 10K a year, technically you're going to be paying a lot. You coming out your pocket. Just saying.
We get married, it becomes a 50-50 perspective. So if
It can't be a 50-50 perspective when if she's making 10K a year, so you're going to be flipping on the bills. It's not going to be a 50-50 perspective. Somebody going to be wishing it was 50-50, but it's not going to be 50-50 at that point.
if a woman comes into my life and I'm really sort of like going okay, and I trust in her in that sort of way, and I go, okay, I understand that if something happens to me, it becomes a 50 perspective, then that's what it is, because I ain't really gonna put that forward to any. I got family members. I ain't really doing that. Like we like what happens in a relationship. Let's be real. What happens in a relationship is you have an understanding. So if I have an understanding with you or anybody, like the thing is like you should understand what that means. So if I'm turning around to you and going, yo, I'm gonna give you 50% of my shit, it's like, yo, I want you to understand how to deal with it, because I'm gonna be gone, right? You could do what you want with it, and that's cool. You get what I'm saying? But it's just like, yo, I don't, my thing is, I don't want that shit to go to the government. I got that shit locked up in my fucking. I got I got that shit locked up in my fuck.
Yo, Kendra face. Look at her face. She really tapped out. She's like, I'm just gonna let him go. I'm gonna let him rock out.
Fucking, cupboard over there, and I don't know what to do with it. So it's just like, yo, if you know how to do with it, yo, do with it, man. And that's why I think men get with women, because it's like you know
Simon,
how to do with it.
Simon, Simon, I don't give a shit at this moment. How could a woman reach out to you?
Yo,
How?
I, 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 I. You. Do you know what, Tasha?
Tasha? Who the hell Tasha?
You know what? When the men sort of turn around and start calling you never name. I know you, Kendra. Yeah, no, I'm playing. Yo, I'm just saying, like, what you are, okay? So at the end of the
Simon,
day,
how could a woman
mm,
reach out to you? How could a woman reach out to you if she's crazy as hell and she's on drugs and not right in her head? How could she reach out to you?
a woman is not gonna reach out to me if she's crazy and on drugs and all that sort of
She
stuff.
ain't gonna reach out to you if she's sane. You think a sane woman gonna reach out to you? Boy, child. How could a woman reach out to you?
That's just I mean, what you're talking about is not logical in a sense that,
Simon,
like,
I'm gonna hang up on you. So you got one more. You answer the question. How do you want the woman to reach out to you?
all right, um, send me an email,
What is the email?
simon.hectic@gmail.com.
And there you have it. For the woman that wants to reach out to him, it's simon.hectic@gmail.com. Correct?
I love you, Kendra, man. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's the one. I love you. Wait, where are you based?
Where my
Are
base?
you yeah, are you in LA or?
It don't matter, Simon. You don't. It doesn't concern you.
All right,
Mars.
all right,
I'm on.
cool.
I'm based on Mars. Okay.
All right, yeah, okay, cool.
My
Mhm. Thank you
Pluto.
for having me up. I appreciate you. So, subscribe to Kendra. Peace to everybody in the chat. We appreciate you, man. This has been a very interesting conversation, and I'm sure Kendra's gonna continue to do what she does, man. She's that chick, man. She's that chick. like, yo, man, I ain't come across another chick like her. So yeah, do what you need to do, man. Thank you, Kendra, man. I appreciate you. Salute, salute.
Okay. Um,
Process.
I'm happy
Process.
this is a live show with an audience because nobody would believe these stories if I ever had to tell them. If I ever had to tell people, the people that I talk to, they wouldn't believe it. So I'm happy that y'all were here live to witness it. That's it.
Winter is coming, and I want you to know that when
That was so. I didn't. I'm so glad I didn't watch all of it. That was so funny, so entertaining. Simon, my hats. I bow to you, sir. This was very entertaining. I appreciate you. The link is there. You're more than welcome all to come up just to have a little laugh and what you think of the of Simon, all that good stuff. Oh man. You're more than welcome. Give your brief thoughts. You don't have to stay and hang around, but if you want to give your thoughts on the conversation of Simon, you're more than welcome. Man, that really brought tears to my eyes. Just Jay said, "Doesn't matter, Simon." And the whole it was like a lily. I'm watching the time when she said, "Okay, that's it." It was literally over 60 seconds where he kept trying and trying his best. He kept trying to come up, trying to like drag out the conversation. Oh man, he is an artist.
What's up, Great Pill? How you doing?
What's going on, man? What's your thoughts, Simon? He's a star now on that end.
Well, I'll keep it brief, right? I mean, this is just all about Simon's persona. So I'm not surprised of him saying a lot of ignorant things. And unfortunately, like we just live in a world where it's like the only way to go viral is to by doing something just unorthodox, something that is Simon like, I guess. Even though his was a little bit to the extreme, and
I don't think it
brother
was stream
Simon.
enough. I don't think it was stream enough.
You don't think it was extreme enough? Well, okay,
Uh,
I mean, compared to like how Simon will usually like go from 0 to 100, I mean, he kept it lighthearted for her, but at the same time, I don't think it was just all about the alcohol. You know what I mean? He
yeah,
just what he was doing, and hey, sometimes you got to troll a little bit just to try to get your start up there. It ain't gonna last, but that's where we're at right now. That's
I,
where he's at.
I don't know, man. I think that, and this is my opinion. I don't think he's I don't think he's doing it to the case of like, hey, let me get viral to be known as somebody on that point. I think it's like, hey, let me just be silly online, and I might help that other person out, or I might get recognized in other spaces, YouTube. I think it's that, but I don't think nothing would come out of him trying to do it like to get some real positive attraction from it. Let's just say if he started a channel tomorrow. Well, I know he got a channel, he got like two. I don't really see it. I don't see it. Me personally, because I know you know him longer than I do. I'm not gonna knock that from you. What's going on, Easy?
Bruh, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we could.
Man,
What's going on with your boy, man?
that's M3 boy. That's where I came up.
Yeah.
That
Hey, well, hold on. We're not gonna hop and tell this one, man. We're gonna pass it a great pill because he don't want doing the reaction for him. So
nah, that's the shout out Mr. He said and
I ain't
Miss
gonna
She
lie.
said and Gray Pill. That's part of y'all protege. That they come from y'all tutelage. That's really why I came up here. I'm like, what kind of disciples are y'all putting out? Like, and then look, shout out to Corey and everybody else on the panel. Look, I don't think he was trolling. I can get into all of the stuff, but the main issue is like, look, bro.
All right, appreciate you, shoot you. Have a good night. Appreciate you for chiming on through.
When you lie and say that you're a millionaire, and then you don't kind of that you gotta clarify, like, nah, I'm just joking, or you gotta, at least at least give something more plausible to where it's like, hey, maybe he was just joking, or maybe he was kind of facetious or tongue-in-cheek with that. But when he's saying it plainly, you know, as like a proclamation of fact, yeah, I'm a
Bro, he was
millionaire.
saying a lot of stuff, like it was just like black and white, even down. But this is my thing. That's why I kept saying pay attention to body language, because in the first 3 minutes, she asked him the first 3 questions. His eye instantly jumped to the one side, and then the next, the juice, right? And then he's like, he had that smirk on his face, like he's waiting. He's waiting. Then at the very end, he was just like, gradually kept talking like, hey man, I love you. You're gonna do great things. You know, got all them acclimates, and it was dragging out for like a whole minute and plus. And she just like, her finger was like, okay, let me get him out of here. Let me get him
and
out of here.
you could already see, and this why it was amusing, I will give you that, but it was weak, and it was actually, dare I say, a bit pathetic. You know what I mean? Because I've heard Simon on many panels yelling at people, trying to give people advice, talking red pill this, red pill that. Hey, he can have whatever ideology he wants, but then when you come on there, and you know what I mean, you're basically, you're not even conducting yourself as as someone that's intellectually competent. You don't even gotta agree with him or not. You can see that her body language, she's checking out of the conversation. So it's just making you look kind of weak, and very desperate as a man to hang around there, because so this is as a millionaire, right? I'm sure everyone on this panel, whether you're a millionaire or not, you've known millionaires and you've come in contact with millionaires. What millionaires do you know? There's like, let me go on this YouTuber's panel, right? If you're a millionaire and you have the cars, the women, the house and stuff, bro, I have the parties cracking at my house, right? I don't need to hop on a StreamYard panel searching for chicks. So that was a tale right there. I mean, I could dissect the whole thing, but I'll let y'all other brothers get in on this one. But Simon, that was quite pathetic, bro. Like, do better.
Corey, what's your thoughts on it, man?
Pain. It was mentally painful. It was funny, but mentally painful.
It was.
God. I mean,
it was a lot.
The guy was a master of having no point at all.
I know.
I mean, it. Yeah, you try to be politically correct when you hear somebody talk like that on live, on a live show. When they actually think it's okay to talk like that on a live show. At what point does it, like, dude, you're how old?
You know what I think also get him. You know what this is what I thought about too. M3 and Corey. You know what I think kind of gave him a pass also to say a little bit of the stuff he's saying. The fact that he's outside the country, that might give him a little bit of pass, because technically we here in the States, I don't think this is really, that area of the algorithm is not really branching out over there. So I think he get like more of a pass to be and say and do what he want on this side of the fence.
Hold on, I do agree with that. The only thing that I don't agree with is because Simon likes to hop on multiple panels and then he'll say black community this, black community did it. It's all the same. It's all the same. No, it's not, bro. And it is like, he can have his beliefs and he can speak about his experience, but then sometimes he does get on panels, which most of the panels he on, everyone is here in America. So it's a totally different experience, totally different perspective. And I've heard him on many panels talking about the black community this, and it's all the same. No, bro, like, I don't know any millionaires that are freedmen, foundational black Americans that would hop on Kendra G's panel. Like, for one, like a lot of cats, like, especially you're a millionaire, bro. Like, you know how cats is about they barbers and lining up. Your line wasn't crisp. You know what I mean? She told you to stand up. You feel me? You had on the extra medium sweats, so it's like,
let's keep it a buck. Unless you bald headed, a millionaire has their own special barber. Ain't nobody gonna be like, let me go to the corner store barbershop.
Facts. So that's all I'm saying. These are like tales where we wouldn't even really be tripping off that. But now you're saying you're a millionaire. You know what I mean? That's like me if I'm just driving, I'm just driving in a car, but then I say I'm a millionaire. Now people are not expecting me to be riding in a Prius. They looking for me to be in something above that. So when he said that, then now I'm expecting him to, shouldn't his mic be better than Grey Pill? Shouldn't he have better crispy lighting? You're a millionaire, bro. You got to step it up. You should, if he doesn't know how to do it, he should be able to pay someone to do it. So I'm just saying, like, even if that was trolling,
you're wrong. Be easy, because again, I'm a stick up for Simon. You're wrong, because a lot of the millionaires. Because what we also say this too, and I heard M3 and 84 had this conversation. You would never know a real millionaire because they might be walking the road picking up cans. So we don't know.
Yeah, no, that is true. That is in my neighborhood.
I have to add on to that part though, right? But a millionaire wouldn't claim himself to be a millionaire. Now we do have millionaires that are frugal, right? Yes. And those are ones that I definitely salute, right? And that's why they know how to really save and use their money's worth. But in this case, let's say, for instance, because I hear like, okay, well, he's not trolling, he's not doing this or whatever, right? Let's say if Simon was not trolling. Now, if all the stuff that he's doing and he's not trolling, now we have a deeper problem, a deeper rooted issue that we need to try to dissect, because you're going to certain communities and you're talking about pro-black this, pro-black that, but then you're talking about something that's totally like outrageous. So in my mind, now I'm wondering, okay, what is your end goal? Do you even have an end goal, or do you have a mental illness? Or is there some type of insecurity that's stemming up inside of you? You're trying to figure out, you're looking for answers, but you don't know how to properly articulate it. Because, look, the only pass I'll give him slightly is maybe the dialect, because he's from the UK. Okay, cheerio. But other than that, I don't know. I
can't even. I can't even give him that with the dialect, because he was speaking. He was very coherent. He was very clear and adamant about what he was saying, but the direction of what he was saying. So if anything, I hope that he really was off of that clear mixed with some dark, or maybe because that would be the only saving grace. Because if he was sober saying any of this stuff, then that was beyond pathetic. Because like I was saying, I have to go on his track record. He's came at me super disrespectful before, you know what I mean? And all of this stuff,
like, yeah, me too. He came in.
That's what I'm saying. All of this stuff, if he's in the chat, you can pull him up, and I'll look him and say this stuff. So this ain't no like talking behind the back type of stuff. But he's come at me like super adamant, trying to give advice, talking this pro-blackity black stuff, talking all this red pill stuff, and then he goes up there and he looks like a fresh and fit incel chat member. I'm like, bro, who is this, bro? Like, so it was weird. And then when you look at some of those incels, what do they do when they're around women that intimidate them? They lie. How tall are you? I'm 6'1". Like, bro, you 5'6". Like, you know what I mean? Like, how much do you earn? $1 million. You know, like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to lie to overcompensate. So not only so it would be one thing if he just lied, but then he lied, and then she's kind of trying to get him to expound on the lie, and he's like, "Oh, I just love you, Kendra G, so much." Then he turns to start standing over it. I'm just like,
grandma just slaps him so hard he bounces off the wall. Oh my God.
Right. So basically, what I'm getting for you, Be Easy, is that it's probably stem from insecurity when he's talking to women. Just like you mentioned about the height thing. Me, I'm 5'9", but I'll probably lie to a chick and say, "Look, I'm 5'8" or 5'5", just because I want to make sure that I lower any expectation, so then that way, if you meet me in person and have a real conversation, you already liking me for me and not judging me based off like certain criteria. And then I might expand like your expectation.
Hold on. Now we got a conversation. I'm good with you. I'm good with you in that, but why lie about what you are? Like, and I give you an example, right? When I go to work and come back, I'm
Right.
pretty much just looking the space, the streets call it dusty, right? I got the
Mhm.
headband on, I got the regular tee, I got the khaki pants with a side pocket, got some spots on it. I got the worn out run shoes I be jogging all the time with. I go back and forth. I don't think nothing more, nothing less. Now that's when I'm putting the expectation of a low expectation. But I'm
Right.
not gonna. But if somebody asks me directly, I think that become problematic. If a chick asks me like, "Yo, how tall are you?" I'm just gonna answer the question. But if you see me and you assume something about me, that's a whole different thing. And then when now you find out maybe I got a little bit more, maybe I'm more than what you assumed I was the first time. Now it's on you. I'm good now because now I kind of weeded out in a way that type of person. So I went. I'm just saying the point I'm trying to make is I just wouldn't directly lie because if you are 5'9", 5'10", and a woman asks you and you're just like, oh, well, I'm 5'6", and then she see you, she's like, okay, if you lie about that, what else do you lie about?
Yeah, I just do it just for the fuck of it. You know what I mean? But
Fair
other
enough.
than that, but if I'm like really like serious as far as like having a conversation with somebody, like there's no need for me to even go that far. I'm just being funny on that part. But again, going back to like, Simon, like I said, either it's like an insecurity or it's like maybe like a mental issue type of thing. I don't know what to really call it. I just think that look, I don't know. I don't want to go too far as like, saying like maybe he's like an incel, like one of those fresh fit incels. I just think it's just like one of those like people, right? That you don't really have much. So you think that by you giving much, you're going to get much in return. But really, you're just doing the opposite. So
I can see it. I go ahead, Corey. I'm sorry.
I was just wondering, does anybody think that Simon has anything to offer?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not even putting too much thought into
Say,
this.
bro, Corey, are you a
I'm not really
comedian or
putting much thought into
something?
this.
Just asking. My God, I mean, help me out. I'm a white guy here.
Yeah,
I'm just
M3,
saying,
you
I'm
giving
missing something.
way too much credit.
hey, I mean, the man said he was a millionaire, right? So I'm just saying he probably hit the lottery overnight, and maybe he's just not used to that new money.
He also said he's 33 and a lawyer. He also said he had there's 3 baby mamas by 3 different mothers.
Yeah,
one of them just happened to be white.
You remember the age?
He didn't say the age of the baby mama. I was actually taking notes. That was crazy.
No, I mean the age of the children. I forgot because it was
he
like
said
16, 6 something.
One was 16, one was 13, and one was 6. But
Okay.
he was clearly lying because the moment he said it, he had that smirk and he paused, and I was like, look at him, look at him. Look at him.
And look, bro, I don't have an issue per se with trolls. It's just trolls get put in the same category as the boy who cried wolf. And I don't gotta explain that to any of you. So what happens is I don't think he was trolling, but let's just go with that premise and say that he was. So he's trolling this. Then he tries to jump in conversations that are super serious, and then you can't really tell if he's trolling or not. That doesn't work with me. And
that's on at that point now. I blame the host of the channel and how they run their platform. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know how
I agree.
I really don't got time. Like, this is a little fun channel. I might have a once a laid back channel. I might be in a way other space that nobody don't know. And then they'll have like 30, 40 people. And they're like, oh, well, Great Pill, do you want to go live? Sure, why not? I'm fine with that. But if it's like a serious topic, and I know like M3 and you guys, y'all generally do have like serious conversations. So if y'all giving that one person a shot, okay, if it's not working out, let them go. That's just me, what I would suggest for anybody else. But if your channel is for the shenanigans, you like to do them 8, 6, 12-hour streams, and you have the links drop randomly, it's like the whole Kendra G situation. You're gonna get what you're gonna get at that point, but you can't.
But Kendra G wanted that, so
of course.
So it was a bit performative, and that's an issue that I have too, right? Because for one, trolls are gonna troll, right? But it's like now you're put in a troll category. Like, don't expect people to regard things that you say in a serious manner, right? We're just going to put you in the troll category. And also what people do is they'll allow people to troll and take over their panel, and then they'll try to complain and blame it on the troll. The virtual reality is the microcosm to actual reality. So if I was over Grey Pill House, throwing stuff on his table, kicking stuff over, either he just has to let me just keep trashing his house, or he could say, hey, bro, you got to get up out of here. And that's what you got to do on your panel. You need to regulate the panel unless you're inviting a troll. And at that point, there's really no complaining that you can do because you're benefiting off that. Like Kendra G couldn't say anything negative towards Simon because she needed his chicanery to like boost her views and stuff. So it's fair exchange, is no robbery. But when we are trying to have substantive conversations, I don't really need the trolling. I'm not monetized, so I'm not getting paid off YouTube. So
I wouldn't care. I wouldn't even care if you are not. Again, if you have a message and you're trying to get share your voice out or whatever your point, I don't, bro. I was kicking and blocking people as 38 subscribers. I do not care. And I give an example. I remember one time Red Lipstick Vibes was allowing me to host one of her smoke shows, and this is I think it was the first time I was doing I think it was the Superman versus whatever Flash, I think it was, and he came on, right? And I knew what he was about, and I said, you know what, let me just let him on, ask the question and see. So he comes on and asks some basic question, you know, in the geek realm of DC and Marvel, and he went straight just like he did with Kendra G. Tried me. He was like looking around. I was like, what exactly the answer is? I even told him, I said, look, I'm gonna count from 10. If you can't answer the question, I'll drop you. And then I just made it like a whole comedic thing about it. It's like 9, 8, 7, and I got 3, and I just dropped them. And then Reg is in the back just laughing her butt off. And I was like, there you go. Let's get back on the show. So, but again, that's her platform. I allowed it just for that moment. But again, everybody's a little bit different. But I 100% agree with Easy. And I mostly do invites anyway, so I'm a nerd.
You know,
Great Pill be stingy with his invites. But that's the best way to do it, because otherwise it is going to go off the rails. So you do have to regulate it. I always ask people, as like, y'all like First Take, right? Or Undisputed. You think Skip Bayless just let anybody on the show? Did Stephen A just let anybody on the show?
And I got way, way better with it. That's what, like, I think that's a lot like one me, and I don't want to say it's also you to M3, but I think it's both of you, because I keep every time I say Nasra, I keep thinking about both of you, M3 and 84, because like the whole networking is fun. You don't know who you're going to meet, and you kind of got to filter out and vet the people from there, and if they're down with you from there. So like a few people I met, I got a little bit better with it. I got a straight time slot, a consistent one. A few of the regular people are very consistent, so it's like quote unquote regular the show. And then slowly I can just start like it sucks for this Thursday because I was gonna do a whole political thing this Thursday, like every Thursday political talk since Trump just running around doing this thing again. But I had to get back to work, and I was like, Jesus, somebody
I hate that.
Yeah, and I had to step in. I said, all right, here it goes. But I'm gonna try to work that out again. But I had Thursday. Yeah, what's up?
I got a question. How many people felt genuine sympathy for Kendra? I did.
I was happy.
Not really.
I was happy. Not really. I was happy only because I've seen her. Like I said, I don't really watch her platform. So like if in the spaces this guy been around that one, so they'll react to that guy, or people talk and bring it up in the spaces. But somebody I mod for a real big content creator. He does nothing but he does like a good 80% of Kendra G reactions. So, and his goal is pretty much, I think, like 100K before the year's up. But he's very entertaining. His chat and everything is engaging. It's like really good platform, right? So that's how I watch him, and I listen to all the chat, his reactions. So that's pretty much only reason I watch any of that. And it was something he said about her. He was like, you could tell most of the women that's like is wearing her little by little, because a good majority of the women on there is either gotta be brain dead or self unaware or just something. Because sometimes like even on my end, I react to probably things and I just like, this is draining me, it's killing me. So I know Kendra got talking to real people is draining. So now I'm looking at them when I know we all know of Simon. So Simon comes on, I'm like, I know she's gonna feel what we feeling right now. I know.
Especially
So I'm
for
half,
the first time.
yeah, I'm half and half with it.
Nah, I'm
Mm.
definitely hold on, let me cam up for this. No, not at all. Do not feel bad for her because her content, all she is doing is the same thing that Kevin Samuels was doing. The type, the way, the antics and the mannerisms, the little sneak disses that she was doing towards Simon. When Kevin Samuels was doing that, but since he was doing it with a bit more style and creativity, having the lighting and sound effects, that's all he's doing. She's doing the same thing with her acting like she's asleep. That's actually disrespectful. If he's so boring, if Simon was so boring, she should have dropped him. Instead, she wanted to put on the antics and act like she's just sleeping. I'm just so drained. No, if you were drained, you would say, Simon, have a good night, but she drug it out. So no, she's not a victim, and I'm not insinuating that any of you guys are calling her that, but
I know it's a conversation.
Simon is not really going to get anything out of that except for these astute breakdowns. Kendra G has a monetized channel, and she's going to get money off of that. So she actually won. So I'm going to feel bad for her for winning. No.
Winning.
Yeah, but look what you got to go through just to get the money.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Easy money ain't good money now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it's a compromise type of business when it comes to YouTube. It's like either you be your creative self, your authentic self, or you just fall along with the other masses and then just try to make a quick buck. And
everything is a compromise, right? Because Grey Pill just talked about just pearly things. I would try to bring up the exact tweet, but today she put something saying, I'm paraphrasing, but she put, it's a known fact that women are just naturally dumber than men. So maybe
so she's saying she's dumber than men.
But I'm saying
that makes sense for a tweet.
No, but I'm saying maybe she genuinely believes that. And I'm not saying whether she is or isn't, but when someone presses her on what she genuinely believes, she shuts down. So when she puts the tweet, she just puts a tweet and just lets people go viral in the comments. So people think that, oh, she really believes this. But you seen what was that? What was that? Ethan, what was that? Podcast.
Learning, be easy to learn it. You know, a lot of people reacting to it now. They're mostly focusing on her tweets. They're literally
right.
Bro, crazy.
And
remember that song? It was like it was like a they considered it called anti-Semitic or something.
Yeah. She was singing about the Jews, but Tree had asked the way she did it though, and it was crazy because she was so focused on the part where she connected the dots. Says she interviewed Nick Fuentes and she did the song on Twitter, and then she Nick Fuentes actually reacted to it video wise, right? So she did a collaboration, put the two videos together, and then tagged the actual conservatives in the mainstream media because she was supposed to be on I forgot the name of the show that Nick Fuentes got fired from because she's supposed to be in there with Ben Shapiro and the rest of them on the Daily Wire.
Daily Wire.
Yeah, she's supposed to get an invite there, but the fact that she tweeted everybody. Now, when she came on for the third time to Pierce Morgan, he called her out on it. So now it just slowly kind of derailed her a little bit. So you're 100% right. But all her tweets, a lot of them, when she do get that viral moment, either it's get too controversial, she'll immediately take it down. But I think it's like she's like a weird little Captain Jack Sparrow. Either she's too dumb or too smart for everybody. It's like kind of weird combination. But when she releases it, it's like, okay, you don't think people are going to screenshot that and record it and then just save in their pocket or talk about it the next day?
Honestly, I don't think she really cares about like what's going to happen tomorrow. What she's looking for is shock value, a bunch of clicks and views. Just like one of her tweets was about like women. It was something about like sex or whatever. If you're not a virgin, don't expect something. I'm paraphrasing, but I can't remember the whole entire tweet. And then someone called her out in Twitter and be like, well, you're not a virgin yourself. So a lot of these things, like, she says, like, out there, it's just basic for clicks and views until somebody calls her out, and then that's it.
Oh, I forgot
Mhm.
she's beefing with Matt Walsh right now, and Matt Walsh is like
His back and his wife
scum to
even
me,
it was him, her
but
back and forth in Twitter. The
yeah,
wife even responded
it,
in Twitter. It
it's
is
pretty
crazy.
bad. Matt Walsh is saying you're 26 with no kids, and you're trying to tell me and Ben Shapiro about marriage, and we're both married with kids, and of course. And it's causing a rift because some are like, yeah, we agree with Pearl, and then others are like, look, we like you, Pearl, but they do have a point. You're speaking about marriage and kids, and you're saying that you know more than men who are married with kids. And I do not like Matt Walsh or Ben Shapiro, but I mean, it's just like facts are facts. If you follow their little debate back and forth,
Hey, but
she's just trying to do little digs at them.
Yeah, but now this is where it come back to where the point A3 is making about Simon, right? Pull that layer. Like, does she have a mental problem for her to keep going the way she does? Is there a mental problem there? Because she's like Simon on PCP in 3.
She's like,
yeah,
who?
no, I
she's
think
like
so.
She's like Simon on PCP.
Oh yeah.
I think now none of us are in position to really like diagnose, but you can say, hey, someone has characteristics of something, or you know, if you want to do the politically correct terminology, you can say suspected, right? Or
hell, I'm not politically correct. I don't care. I just tell people.
Yeah. I'm like, you got issues. If I see it, I'm like, he or she got issues. Let me act accordingly to this person.
Yeah, no, the only reason why I said that, I'm not saying I would do that, but I'm saying if you did want to do that, because sometimes people get a little bit too personal and direct, and you end up like Tasha K when she was vehemently saying that Cardi B had herpes, and then now she owes Cardi B like a bunch of money.
Because she's that's what I'm saying. Corey's good. He's a panelist. He's a guest. He say whatever thought come out of his mind, hit his mouth. Hey, you more welcome with your perspective. You're good. Me as a content creator, like, yeah, I have to think about it. I have to fluff the words a little bit. But me personally, I already made it known from the beginning when I even created this podcast. I don't like Pearl. Then Andrew Tate pop up. I don't like him. I don't like Fresh and Fit. I don't like MLD. I don't like Rollo Tomasi. So therefore, that's my strong bias. And I got
Rollo Tomasi, Zerka, Sneeko, none of them.
None of them. But I'm not gonna be like, oh well, his dumb face. No, I'm talking to all your talking points. You are toxic, negative space. To me, you are some kind of mental issues. Like, that's my opinion of those guys. And I will back up everything I say with facts, with videos. Like, it was crazy. I think that's pretty much what got me extra motivated, Corey, because I was going to do the thing, but I was at work and someone had a previous conversation about the whole per things. And that's pretty much my own little Achilles heels of the trigger mechanism. Somebody was saying something like, oh, well, I think she's I said, oh, Pearl's a grifter. No, I don't believe she's a grifter. I was like, what? Where we going with this conversation? That was a whole hour-long conversation somewhere else. And then somehow it came up again, so they started doing a reaction to, I think it's like Jay Arby was doing a reaction to, or did a whole great collaboration video of Pearl. And I said, wow, this is spot on. He's missed a few key elements because I guess he don't know her as closely as most of us been in like kind of mud with her a little bit. So, but I said it was spot on. Then the person reacting to it, and then they stopped at a part. It's like, well, I don't think she's a grifter. I think maybe in this, that, third. And then everybody in the comments, and they hit the link, and everybody just come having a conversation with the flight. And she was like, so adamant that she's not. And she's like, well, I feel this. She's like, I need the evidence. What her family say, what her friends say. Then every time she gets to the video, conversations about the ex-boyfriend was saying the same thing we're saying. She had excuse then. The ex best friend for over 10 years in college that knew her, she still has. I said, look, you're just gonna down the hill that you want. Just say you like Pearl. It's cool. Just say you like her. Well, I think she's stupid. Cool. I think she's that too. But just say you like her. So I don't know. People have their thoughts about other people, and it's fine. I think that's the issue with a lot of people on. I'm saying more so on media than in the real life, because like in real life, if I don't like you, Corey, I'm not gonna like go out my way to drive past your house or pressing your doorbell because I might get a different response than versus like let me hit in the chat and say something negative about you. And I don't want no buckshots, nothing hit me when I come to Corey's door. And he said many times, you don't have to say it. I don't like you. Okay, cool. Don't come to your house.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I don't, you know, I don't understand the draw for pearly things.
yeah, the comments is crazy.
Well, because she's a pasty face white redhead. I
Yeah.
mean, her skin's damn near transparent. I don't know. I mean, she's 6 foot tall, which is kind of like a negative for a woman because when you're taller than the average man that's 5'10", most guys don't want a woman that towers over them.
This is a kink. Oh, this is a kink.
Sure, I don't discriminate.
Huh?
I said I don't
I
discriminate.
do like to climb trees.
Jeez, M3. I ain't mad at you.
Nah, I really don't.
Look
I
at it
really
from a
don't get
different
the
perspective.
draw.
I'm 53.
No,
so-
yeah. A lot of people just and it's a rare breed. I don't hate on it, but usually most
Yeah,
of
no, I don't hate on
so you get
people's
you get a woman that's shorter, she can still wear 6-inch heels and still be as tall as me or even a little shorter, you know.
That is true.
If you work it out.
That is true. That is true. They can work it out. So hey, Corey. Corey, so you suggest the men need to wear the 6'6" heels like M3 and
Hey, I mean, heels originally were for men, though. The first heels that they created actually was for men, though. You know, they did have a lot of short leaders.
God, don't go there.
I'm saying it's true. Like I don't know why people act like it's far fetched when you see kilts.
Okay.
What is the
Well,
difference
I
between
ain't
a
wearing
kilt and a
heels. I'm
skirt?
only 5'10", but I'm tall where it matters.
I'm not. I'm not saying I will wear one, but I'm saying it's not far fetched. Napoleon Bonaparte and before they were always wearing heels. A kilt is just a euphemism for
but
skirt.
people like that in power can get away with stuff like that because you would never dare say something like any mockery stuff in those type of people faces. But
Yeah, they take your head off.
Yeah, that's instant death.
They just take your head off.
You would never dare.
That's like Tom Cruise. He wears heels everywhere he goes.
Yeah, I'm
Really?
glad that you brought that up, bro. Tom Cruise is like 5'4", bro.
Yeah, he's a little guy.
He's 5'5", but when I see the Mission Impossible movies, I thought he was like 6'5".
He's like he's 6'2".
You guys ever
Yeah.
watch Judge Dredd?
Bruh, he is 5'5", and peep this.
Hold on, what's the name of
And
it?
that's why they really
Stallone's
call.
wearing high heel platform shoes in Judge Dredd. You just look at
Really?
him. He's a little guy. He
Yeah.
is not tall.
Even Jason Statham. Jason Statham looked clearly like 6'2". He not even sniffing 6 foot range.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, bro. You don't realize it, but it's all on angles. Even that's why they say if you're on TV, it put like 10 pounds on you and stuff.
Angles
But
wasn't helping Miss Marvel because I heard she was actually trying to use butt pads to
really?
shape her butt. Yeah.
Well, she's a
So
flat
it's-
back Becky though.
So was it black? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
She was Cindy Crawford.
Going she was like it's padded in the butt area to show that she got some little angles or whatever curves in the buttock. So it was
She
bad.
built like a 12-year-old boy. Come on.
Damn, I thought that
He was
was
like, oh my, hey,
It was a whole thing.
that's in now, Corey.
Yeah. Because they was so adamant about the suit. Because like new shows like the Marvels kind of try to compare everything. So the suit, it was all the suit, and she had the side literally like this, it's flat, and everybody's like, and then it just came up to other pictures saying that she actually wanted to pad the suit on her buttocks area to show that she got like little booty.
Flat in the front, flat in the back, stick out her tongue. She looked like a zipper.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, bro, that's all part of it. Even if it's for a clip, I'll name one clip that everybody knows: Swordfish. That one clip. That's what I'm trying to say.
God. Okay, hey, I got a thing for black women. Don't even get me started on that.
Yeah, and then it was another one. If you got a thing for her, you probably loved Billy Bob banging around in Monsters Ball. That was
a bit crazy for me.
That was wild. That was a good movie.
That was a wild one. Billy Bob is a good actor. But I'm saying in those movies are like close to 2 hours long. But a lot of people did go to just see 5 seconds, 10, 15 seconds of a certain movie. You know what I mean?
Well, guys are
Yeah,
80% visual. 5 seconds or 10 seconds is a lifetime for.
yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, I agree. That's why I still
Now
brought it up.
we got hey Corey. Now we got that technology. Mofos be putting that suckers in repeat.
Exactly. Hey,
Hey, I'm older, so I
now
grew up
you could
watching
pause.
her on Star Trek when she was sitting in the chair all the time, Michelle Nichols and them legs. Oh my God. Hmm.
All right,
No,
guys, I gotta get ready for bed for tomorrow. But Great Pill, thank you for bringing me up here.
Yeah, anytime, man. We're about to close out too. Let me see this to Corey. If you could, well, give final thoughts real quick. Hey, Corey, since we're talking about females, I found our favorite divester when the panel was on a long, long time ago. She killed her channel and she started a new one, so she just like laying low because I think it got too much for her with the space and the bickering back and forth.
yeah, I
What was
don't
that?
like.
Cynthia G?
Nah, this is it was a long time ago. Like me, I happened to see Corey. I was like on the vest. I was like roaming every other platform. I happened to be on the Vesters channel, and they was trying to like rush me off because I was just like having basic conversation, and the chat wasn't feeling me. And then when I came off, Corey comes on right behind me, and they just loving Corey. And then so me and Corey on another platform, and I see Corey in the chat. So I'm like, man, I'm like joke about the whole time. I was like, they didn't want me there.
Well, you know what's funny? Anybody that goes in on another group of people, I don't care what ethnic background you are. I mean, I can't handle the negative.
Mhm.
I mean, we're all neighbors in the same village on this ball of dust floating around out here.
Yeah.
I mean, let's act civil. And it just gets, I don't visit a lot of them channels anymore because it's just
Same.
so toxic and extreme. It's like, God, chill.
Exactly.
And not only that is regressive, bro. So that's what I was saying. So don't really not a fan of Teddy Roosevelt, but this is a great quote. Complaining about a problem without posing a solution is whining. How many solutions do you truly hear posed? So I always say this, bro, especially with the divestors, right? If I divested from eating hot dogs and I only eat steak, how would I sound saying this steak is delicious, but those hot dogs are so disgusting? I mean, look at the pickle relish and the mustard, and then in the bun and those hot dogs. It's like, why am I even focusing on hot dogs when I thought I'm eating steak, right? I'm content and satisfied with my steak, but all I can seem to focus on is hot dogs. And the correlation is, hey, you think black men are dusty, savage, uneducated, bumbling idiots, and you only want to date a
Made
white
somebody
guy.
hungry.
Shouldn't most of your conversation be all about the white guys that you love? Instead, you keep talking about the dusty bullet bags. But why would you be talking about a bunch of dusty guys that you're not even dealing with? Unless those are the same guys that is penetrating your vaginal region.
Come on. All right. With that being said, because we ain't gonna long start this one. We don't do that over here. M3, man, because I value everybody's time, and you got to handle business like always. So final thoughts real quick.
Well, great podcast as always. Thank you for keeping me up late at night so I could have a good laugh at Simon.
Man.
But in all seriousness, actually no, never mind. I just
Emotional damage.
I just pray that, look, man, he just gets some help if he's serious in what he's talking about. But if he's trolling, hey, maybe he just need to troll on spaces that will allow him to troll for shock value. That's all I gotta say.
All right, fair enough. Appreciate you, good sir. Corey, be easy. Final thoughts.
I'll go first. Yeah, Great Pill. This show was. I was in pain, laughing. I mean, that was painful. It was entertaining. It was painful, but at the end of it, I just wanted it to stop.
I know.
God, is there an end to this guy? Oh, I mean, You know, when you hear stupid go on too long, your brain just starts to melt and flow down the front of your chest. It's like, no, make it quit. Anyway, that's all I got. It's a great show.
Oh yeah, man. I appreciate you, man. Is your schedule still the same far as work goes? Because I like doing the like the mornings around like 11 or 12 my time.
I'm usually sleeping by the.
All right, it'll get figured out. But I appreciate you coming on through, man.
Man, I don't got too much to say. It was quite amusing, but Simon, man, you got a lot of stuff to unpack, man. I know that you are a smart lad. So that wasn't a good look, brother. So this is the brother I'm speaking to you. That was definitely not your greatest hour, but like M3 said, as long as you deal with whatever you got going on, if you're trolling, just continue to troll. But if you got some serious soul searching to do, Grey Pill will be happy to assist you and advise.
Oh, we throwing me on the bus. Oh,
I don't believe it. It's not possible.
Peace out. Simon, hit up Grey Pill.
nah. Nah. I don't. No. Yeah, this is very fun, entertaining. I appreciate everybody. I don't know. It depends if I wake up in the morning. Hey, Vaughn, you should throw some prayers in the chat, man. I was literally asking for you directly just for some prayers and guidance. Mr. He said, she said, through a little few, but it's not as powerful as a spirit that comes from you, good sir. It wasn't as powerful from you. Yeah, this is a fun one. I appreciate everybody for coming on through. I don't know if it might be a regular one. If something falls in my lap again for that one, it might be a fun little one for Saturday. Depends if I wake up in the morning. I actually want to do a reaction. There's a woman by the name of Pink Sauce or something like that. There's a lot of stuff going on with her. So I'm thinking about doing that in the morning when I wake up before I hit to work. So if not, we will get stuff cracking for Monday. Tuesday, definitely group conversation. Shout out to Priscilla. She goes by the name of Queen's, what's her name? Oh, crap. She goes by the name of Queen Maker. Her name is Priscilla. Not too much of a reaction, but I want to take notes on a lot of stuff that she says. So the group for Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Time, we will be responding and reacting to that and have the conversation. I am definitely sending her an invite, so she's more than welcome to come through. So we kind of chop it up and add more context to stuff she said, or just toward just basic conversation when it deals with relationships. So Inky, you have the email, everything's there. If you can take a time off, if you want to take notes from the video, and then I saw some other stuff, but that's pretty much it. What time Tuesday? It will be 8 p.m. Central Time. It's going to be every Tuesday. Not to you, but everybody else that's new. If you're subscribed, hit the bell notification. Also look for all the updates and to give you that. It is actually there and listed. So it's prepped and ready for Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Time. So that's it. What's going on, Brother John B? Appreciate you. And Corey says something. Corey says, my headphones are, oh, that's fine, man. We're pretty much, I heard everything said, and we're pretty much calling the night. I don't want to keep nobody up as much as they can. Mackenzie, appreciate you. Okay, Mackenzie. Appreciate you. We're going to have conversation for group conversations Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Time. I don't know what time it is on your end, but I appreciate you coming on through. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you're also new, just pass on through and want to show some love and support, you have to hit the like button. The likes are free. Heck, even a thumbs up, but either or. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. I don't want to long struggle, but this is a fun one. Simon, you made me laugh. I think personally, you're very entertaining in certain spaces. If the people like Kendra G and everybody else will allow you on, even though they feel that, or they deem or feel that you are for the shenanigans, they're going to get what they get. That's it. I don't feel like why people should allow other people to come on knowing they're for the shenanigans, and then you have to derail, pause, and stop to have a conversations to grown adults to reinforce the same rules and regulations of the topic of conversation. It doesn't make any sense. It for me personally doesn't go anywhere. But unless your channel is for the shenanigans, then heck, that's what you're gonna get. So can't complain, can't complain, can't complain.
He fights for us.
Well, good night.
I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you.